Have you checked the children? You're a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes that is better.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Hi everybody and welcome back to another Binge-Worthy episode. I'm Marcia Parker and this is The Horror Show. So, it's just me today because nobody else would watch this show. So I got tired of waiting for somebody else to watch it. And so I'm going to go ahead and review it. So that might give you a little bit of idea of what my answer is gonna be. So we're talking about the Haunting of Bly Manor. So this was actually something that everybody was looking forward to because of after watching the Haunting of the Hill House, everybody was super jazzed that they were going to do another run and for the Haunting of Bly Manor. Then it came out that after watching a couple episodes, this is definitely not the same that we were getting from the Haunting of Hill House. Haunting of Hill House was definitely horror. It was a ghost story. It was, one of those things that just went bump in the night. It really got you. The cinematography, all this stuff. We can talk days and days and days on why the Haunting of Hill House was incredible. So, but when you get to the Bly house, it was completely different. Yes, it was a ghost story, but it was more of a love story than a horror, scary thriller. I mean, it was more of a love story mystery, maybe thriller. I mean, and thriller is really stretching it. So I'll just start with overall thoughts. Overall, with the production value, the acting, very good. The story itself, I thought, was a little jumbled, a little predictable, and could have definitely done a little bit better, and the interesting factor. So it was okay. It was an okay show. I got through it. I finished it. But would I watch it? Would I recommend somebody to watch it through, binge it in a weekend? No. It's definitely not something you're going to binge. It's going to be something that you watch maybe an episode a week or an episode a day just to get through it. Just to say you did. Unless you're really into this type of show, but I don't. If you're looking for the horror factor, you're looking for that level you got from the Haunting of Hill House, you're not going to get it. But to recap, the production value, yes, very well done. I would say it was about the same level of production that you got from the Haunting of Hill House. The editing and director's cut is not as great as we got from that one, just because a different director. It wasn't at that same high level. And then when you got into the story, which I'll go ahead and kind of tell a little bit more about. So you start off with you have the Hill House, and it has a couple kids in the house. The parents are gone. The parents had died. You don't really know why the parents are dead at this juncture. But they need someone to watch the kids because the nanny that they had disappeared, random or committed suicide randomly. Nobody really knew what happened. So they put out an ad for someone to come and take care of the kids. And then cues to this American, immigrant that came over. She's looking for work, and she was a teacher, so she picked up, and she has a really mysterious background as well. So she picks up and interviews for this job, and gets in, and then goes. The interviewer was the uncle that never goes and visits the kids, and it's all mystery. It's all mysterious. So she goes, and then weird things are happening. The kids are a little strange. The house is very strange. You start getting vague, suspense, information, all of a sudden the kids are hiding her, telling her not to move certain things, keeping her away, telling her not to leave the room at night because something happens. at night. So you're kind of engaged there, but the payoff isn't very great because, like I said, it turns out, it's more of a love story. I don't want to give it into like too much of the twist and spoil anything in case you do want to watch it. But it just, at the end of the day, it was very predictable. Every twist was kind of, I saw it coming, to like an episode before. There were some aspects of it that was interesting because people would have kind of like lose time, or they would be kind of in and out of time, where one moment they're sitting there having a conversation, and next minute with one person, the next minute they're in a completely different area of the estate having a different conversation, and maybe a different year, and then you're like, wait, what happened there? Why are they slipping in and out of time? And you do get more on so that was kind of interesting to get through and trying to get to the end to understand the whole story, but I felt like they were really trying to be making a twist that quite wasn't there. So that's my thoughts on the story. Acting was brilliant. It's the same cast with a couple additional add-ons than we got from the Haunting of the Haunting of Hill House. They were all fantastic. None of them took me out of it. I think really just the story writing kind of made some things hard to chew on, but overall I thought the acting was good. The special effects were really good. So from what horror effects that we did get out of it and the horror elements we got out of it were really well done. Sound design was really well done too. There's a lot of places where they had to tell the story of something happening and adding that extra level of suspense. So that did their job. I think really the overall story is what killed it. It wasn't horror enough. It wasn't scary enough to call it, what we got from the other one. So it was a big letdown in that area. If they do another one, I'll still watch it to see if we can get back. But it kind of made me feel a little bit about American Horror Story, where it started off the first season started really strong, and then it kind of tapered out. I can't even get anybody to watch the last season of American Horror Story because it got tapered out that much. So that kind of goes to show. I don't know if anybody else will try the other one without me watching it first, but that's what it is. So there is 9 episodes long. So it is an extra. You do get an extra episode with this. They're about an hour a piece. So it is a little bit of a commitment. You're talking about a 9-hour commitment for something that may not hold up, in your opinion, to The Haunting of Hill House. So if you're a completionist, I'd say go ahead and watch it. If not, if you're looking for something that's going to really satisfy that binge, the binge fix, I guess. I wouldn't say this will do it. I would say try something else. There's so much out there that's so much better than this. I wouldn't even waste your time. It took us this long to review it, if that gives you an indication on where we stand on it. And and if you have any other opinions, please go ahead and make some comments in the comment box below. Tell me how you feel if you disagree. Maybe there's some elements that I didn't appreciate that you did, or maybe you're in complete agreement and we'll move on. But this is going to be the first binge-worthy no thanks recommendation. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, concerns, please put it in the box. If you have any recommendations, please let me know. I'm always on the hunt looking for the next thing to binge. I just finished a couple other shows on my last couple episodes of another binge-worthy series that I'm gonna refer to here soon. So I'm always on the lookout. If you have anything in mind, please let me know. And that's it. So thanks again for watching the horror show. I'm Marcia Parker, and remember, stay scared.